Alchemist. Welcome. Today was a bit chaotic, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've had a hard time trying to stream this live, but I did promise you guys that I was gonna go live today. Just want to see if everything is in the frame. Ooh, I would. Okay, there I go. There I go, playing with the with the filters. But let me see. I like that. Is that fine? Mm-mm. Let's leave it to the original. But anyway, so hi, I am Snethelavishalchemist. I am a healer, guide, and energy worker. And today I wanted to talk about how emotions and thoughts can be temporary, especially if you are trying to manifest something or you have, desires that you're trying to bring forth, and you find yourself just in a rut for some reason, despite whatever you've been doing. Maybe you are doing your manifestation, your routine, you're doing everything that you usually do, but you find yourself just feeling so much. You find yourself thinking so much, you find yourself being triggered, and this may lead to you feeling like you're not able to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest for yourself. And that's what we're going to talk about today. There's always a lot going on energetically. If you, I don't know, if you just want to even talk about whether it's going to be the weather, whether it's going to be whether sorry, that was my friend, whether it's gonna be like the weather, or it's gonna be astrology, or it's gonna be energy forecasters that can tell you, hey, this planet is doing this and this is doing that. Like, there's always a lot going on all at once in our planet, and just even in our environment. And this can affect us, obviously, because we ourselves are energy, right? We can be very affected by this. It can be discouraging. um it can be, especially if you're doing work where you're purging, or you're asking for a transformation. At times we need to understand that the transformations that we go to, or the things that we ask for, need us to be changed at a cellular level. Meaning that your cells, when you actually even chant any mantra, or you do affirmations, you are being transformed at a cellular level, right? And this can affect your moods. It can affect your psyche. It can affect just how you interact with the world, and you may react in a very moody way. For instance, people that are starting out with um, 8-hour affirmations, for an example. If you're doing 8-hour affirmations, you may, I know some people like will literally kick in their sleep, or sometimes their subconscious will make sure that the affirmations do not play. Or you feel so moody throughout the week, but you've been doing the right things. You've been doing your affirmations. You've been talking to your ancestors. Some transformations are really very uncomfortable, okay? And you're saving grace in these moments when you feel like you've done everything, is to remember, especially if you feel like you are spiraling, it is to remember that feelings and thoughts are, they are temporary, and self-concept is something that you continuously work on. What do I mean by that? When you are feeling, when, say for instance, I want to manifest um I don't know. I want to manifest a business, right? Yes, say I want to manifest a business, and I do my vision board. Every day I do my guided meditations, or I listen to the 8-hour tracks. And I talk to my ancestors, everyone. And the thing is, this is like a daily thing, right? It's not a once off. Spirituality is not a once off thing that you do, like this once off intense you do a once off intense ritual and you have everything. Those are the most dangerous. Those are the kind of, if you are looking for something like that, I do not teach anything like that. If you think that's what you need, just know you can possibly go insane. Reason why I say that is things happen at a cellular level. You are being upgraded in your DNA. That's why when people go a route of wanting quick spiritual ascension or quick manifestation, you can end up being insane, or you can end up sacrificing something that you will regret in the future, something like that. But here we're more talking about, people that are self initiates or working and developing themselves, right? And you're trying to manifest a business. I'm trying to manifest this business, and then circumstances are just showing me flames. I am feeling exhausted, or I'm just feeling emotional. I may be triggered by so many things, especially if you are working on the shadow aspect of how you deal with money. You may be working on your beliefs with money. As you're doing these things, it's very triggering. Think about like taking out the gunk in whatever is lying there deep down inside, and you're trying to get all of that out. It doesn't feel nice at the time, it doesn't feel comfortable. On top of that, there's a lot going on in the world, which is why it's so important to maintain your own vibration, to know how to maintain your own vibration. And at times you will do everything. You will do your yoga, you'll work out, you'll do your baths, you do this and you'll do that, and all you can do in those moments and you're still spiraling is just remind yourself that, hey, emotions and thoughts are temporary. I know people like think, oh my god, if I have these crazy thoughts, it's gonna manifest. Yes, it can, but manifestation 9 times out of 10, in my opinion, from what I've experienced, it came a lot from self-concept, right? Knowing that I am secure, making sure that I, within myself, have core beliefs that help me know that I am secure in whatever that I'm trying to manifest. So if you're trying to manifest a business, that would mean working on your core beliefs with money, working on your core beliefs with partnerships. If you feel at a core that, oh, I always get not so nice partnerships, or my deals always fall through, that's not the best self concept, obviously. So you work on it. And through this time, you are still triggered. You just need to know that it's all temporary. Emotions are temporary. You're sad one day, the other day you're happy. That's why I would emphasize you just work on your self concept. So, because that's the one thing that's going to ground you. Despite what you're feeling, you're always going to get what you want. I know people that are scared that, oh, I'm not going to get what I want if I'm not happy, and I'm not, I don't know, if I'm not uppity all the time, having like, what do they call, high vibration, what. Look, I know a lot of sad people that manifest money. Why? Because money is a self concept. They have a good self concept around it. They've never had to struggle for it. It's always been there. So within their sadness, they have a good self concept about money. Or even people that have a good self concept about romantic partnerships. Whether they're sad or not, whether you would consider them a great person or not, or whatever, they are always in a partnership with whoever they desire. Why? Because their self concept in that area is very solid. So that's why I say feelings and thoughts are not something that you always want to rely on, unless you're a person that wants to manifest with those kind of emotions in whatever like work you're doing. If you're doing spells, if you're doing whatever work, if it's a spell, if it's this, or you're working with an entity and or an energy or a deity or whatever, and that deity needs a certain kind of emotion, then yes, I think I've spoken about it, that I myself have used what, because I'm not like a love and light. I believe, not saying I'm not love and light. I am love and light. I'm so many other things too. I think in the spiritual community, people want, I don't know, I feel like there's this need to just deny yourself your shadow, deny other aspects of yourself. Whereas you could use those aspects of yourself to empower yourself, because you are a whole being. You're not just one thing, okay? So, unless you're going to be using like your anger and sadness to manifest, that's a whole different story here. Here, I'm also talking about the basics, like the basics. You working on your self concept. The easiest way, I think I've told you guys, the easiest way you want to do it, in my opinion, is I'm trying to show I'm trying to show my outfit. The easiest way I would do this, the most easiest way is guided meditations and or 8 hour sleeping affirmations. Why? Because when you are asleep, your subconscious is open to so much suggestion. So it's such a hack. It's an amazing hack. I would use it. I have used it. It has done wonders for me. So just remember, if you are spiraling during this time, if you feel like, oh my God, everything is going wrong, don't beat yourself up, okay? Continue to work on the self concept. Know that circumstances are temporary, emotions are temporary, and build a good self concept of knowing that the solution comes to you every time. You always know what to do, no matter what. The answers always come to you. And that's a self concept I have, and I realize even like my close friends, we have that kind of self concept that no matter what, like things always resolve themselves. Why? Because circumstances are always gonna change. Everything, the only permanence in life is change. Everything around us is gonna change all the time. So if you can be grounded in a very good self concept with certain general things in your life, about solutions, knowing that you're always going to find the solutions, knowing that things always come to you no matter what. That's good. That's going to really work in your favor, because life is always going to throw things at us, right? We don't come into manifestation thinking that, oh, I'm going to be a powerful manifester and nothing is going to happen. Like, that's, come on. Like, that's not life. That's not a human experience where you're not going to encounter conflict. I know that's probably the most naive thing you can think when getting into manifestation. That, oh my God, all my problems will be solved. I've been into like manifestation for like forever. I can't even, since I was little. Yeah, since I was little. And I think that was my thinking when I was like, what, 14, 16, thinking that, oh, it's gonna solve everything, and it didn't. It's gonna solve all, I'm not gonna have problems. No, I've learned to embrace the human experience. I've learned to embrace the fact that I'm here to prove to myself more than anything else that, hey, I'm using whatever system that you're using. I'm using this to sort of be creative about how I can go about getting what I want. And we're here to experience life. We're here to be creative about solving our issues, solving our whatever crisis that you're in. You need to trust that, hey, build that self concept, build that trust with your guides that I always get what I want, no matter how chaotic it is, no matter, especially if you're working with ancestors and deities, it can be very chaotic sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, it can get, there's a lot that they can happen, especially if you have a lot of different energies that you're working with. And this ancestor may want this ancestor may want that. That's a discussion, I guess, for another day. But if you are just working on your self concept, um, apart from that, life is still going to throw things at you. The universe is organized chaos. Existence is organized chaos. Like, this whole thing is very chaotic. It's very, existence itself, the cosmos, everything is organized chaos. And you need to learn how to work with, um, you need to learn how to take the punches. You need to learn how to just trust that, hey, despite whatever weather it is, despite whatever news I'm hearing out there, despite whatever my reality is showing. One thing about spirituality is that we're always told that, you do not live according to the 3D. We don't live according to the 3D. Okay, we're connected to higher beings, we're connected to higher knowledge, we're connected to our higher selves and our higher ideals, and our best timeline, our most amazing, pleasurable timeline that has the things that we want. That's what we're focusing on, despite what's going on around us. And despite what's going on around us, we're still going to get the solutions that we need. And that is the mindset that you need to have when you are meaning to manifest whatever you want. So if you are spiraling right now, um just know you're gonna be good. Okay. Yeah, I know my look is very dramatic lately. My look is a bit dramatic, but I was just thinking to myself, I hear this a lot with my clients, my amazing, amazing clients that tell me, there's just something about you. I hear this a lot, because I attract women whose aesthetic is definitely different than mine. And because that's how energy works, I could be dressed like this and you won't know why you're attracted, but there's something there. And I think I express myself this way, and I don't stop myself because I don't want to cage myself in any spiritual look, feeling like I need to look like I don't know what. Whatever is being considered spiritual, I think spirituality is a part of me. It is what I am. We are all spirit. And yeah, and I'm expressing myself. So that's how powerful energy is. That's how powerful energy is, that even people that you would rarely think that you would be attracted to, you will be attracted to and magnetized to them, especially if they have something that you need to unlock, whatever you need to unlock within yourself. But yes, I think I'm going to leave it there. Have a beautiful, beautiful Friday. Don't be hard on yourself. Take it one step at a time. You are human. You are meant to feel everything on the spectrum of being human: disappointment, sadness, what. And when you are having a hard time snapping out of it, doing whatever you've done, just sit with yourself and remind yourself that, hey, I always get what I want despite the chaos, despite the pain, despite the sadness, despite the confusion. Solutions are always coming to me. I always know what to do at which time to do, and there's always divine timing. Okay. Yes, I'm going to leave it there. I am Snethelavishalchemist. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you are going through like anything at this moment and you feel like you need just like a little push. I hope this video is just that for you. You can follow me on TikTok at Snethelavishalchemist. I go live there, and I give live readings. But yes, see you guys next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful Friday.